Welcome to Zarpado. Today we have another new 1 hour installment of Fun Facts with Zarpado. Subscribe as we begin. At certain innovative restaurants, such as the roller coaster restaurant, the experience goes far beyond the food. Here, waiters have been replaced by an automated system that simulates a roller coaster. Customers place their orders using a tablet, then watch their dishes travel along a network of rails with spectacular curves, dips, and turns before arriving at the table. Francisco de Pájaro is an urban artist originally from Spain who has taken his talent to the streets of London. His art emerges from what most people discard: trash, broken objects, and abandoned materials. With ingenuity and a critical vision, he transforms these remains into striking compositions that blend satire, protest, and expressiveness. The Cloudgate sculpture, popularly nicknamed the Bean in Chicago, is an iconic piece created by Indo-British artist Anish Kapoor. Since its unveiling in 2006, it has become one of the city's most beloved symbols. Its structure is composed of polished stainless steel that acts as a giant mirror, distorting and reflecting the cityscape in approaching visitors. Curled horn spiders are notable for the prominent, arching spines that adorn the abdomen of females. These protrusions, unique to their species, vary considerably in size and configuration, displaying bright colors such as yellow, red, or white, combined with black patterns that serve as a visual warning of potential threats. Llamas use spitting as a protective strategy or to express their discomfort when they perceive danger or are irritated. This behavior serves to keep potential threats at bay or to express their discontent in situations they find annoying. Spitting, which can include saliva and stomach contents, is an effective form of communication in their social and natural environment. Vladimir Shmondenko, also known as Anatol Powerlifter, stands out as a high-performance athlete and a prominent figure on digital platforms. He gained fame for his remarkable physical strength, demonstrated by squatting over 440 pounds and deadlifting nearly 660 pounds. In his videos, he appears to be a humble gym cleaner, only to surprise everyone with his incredible power. The ayam cemani, a poultry breed native to Indonesia, is distinguished by its distinctive all-black coloration. Not only its plumage, but also its beak, crest, legs, internal organs, and even its bones have this dark, uniform hue. This unique appearance is explained by a genetic mutation known as fibromelanosis, which causes exaggerated pigmentation in its tissues. The so-called black crack is a spectacular natural fracture located within Canyonlands National Park in southeastern Utah. This opening plunges nearly 65 feet deep and is about 3 feet wide, standing out for its unusual shape and size. In 2021, Israel produced the largest strawberry ever recorded, weighing an astonishing 10.2 ounces. This fruit stands out significantly compared to common strawberries, which typically weigh only about half an ounce. It belongs to a special variety known for its exceptional growth potential. Additionally, the unusually low temperatures in the region contributed to slower development, allowing the strawberry to reach its extraordinary size. In 2018, Japanese artist Yuya Hoop Man set an impressive world record with the largest hula hoop ever recorded. Using only his torso, he managed to spin a massive hoop measuring 16 feet 10 inches in diameter. For the achievement to be officially recognized, he had to complete at least 3 full rotations of the hoop. The Valais black-nosed sheep from Switzerland are distinguished by their unique appearance. Their black faces and legs stand out strikingly against their abundant white wool. Beyond their physical attractiveness, these sheep are known for their calm and sociable nature, qualities that make them a versatile choice. Not only are they appreciated for the quality of their wool and meat, but they are also valued as pets. Sierra Blair and Jose Irvin, a couple who celebrate their birthday on August 18th, experienced a surprising coincidence when they had twins who came into the world on that same date. This unique situation makes the entire family a very special group that shares the exact day to celebrate their birthdays. thus creating a unique and meaningful bond around that date. Murat Kolak, originally from Germany, has become known on digital platforms for his work as a chiropractor specializing in animals. His job involves applying manual techniques to pets such as dogs, cats, and horses, with the goal of improving their mobility and relieving muscle tension. He presents himself as a holistic professional, a chiropractor, osteopath, and healer focused on the physical and emotional well-being of animals. The CH-60 road serves as a link between Chile and Argentina and is especially notable for its section known as Los Caracoles. This section is famous for its many sharp curves that wind through spectacular mountain scenery. The Pink Star is a 60-carat pink diamond that is among the most valuable in the world. This treasure was found in Africa in 1999, initially weighing 132.5 carats. Its cutting process, which lasted 2 years, was extremely detailed to highlight its brilliance and perfection. In 2017, this gem fetched a record $71.2 million at auction, establishing itself as the most expensive gemstone sold to date. Sea urchins have a set of 5 teeth arranged in a circular pattern under their bodies. This structure, known as Aristotle's lance, allows them to firmly grasp and scrape algae growing on rocks. The basking shark is the second largest fish on the planet, second only to the whale shark. Its body can grow to about 33 feet in length and weigh nearly 9,000 pounds. Despite its imposing appearance, this marine giant poses no threat to humans, as its diet consists exclusively of plankton, which it captures using a specialized filtration system. On the steep slopes of Monte Cristallo, within the imposing Dolomites of northern Italy, lies one of the most isolated dwellings on the planet. This construction, erected during the First World War by Italian soldiers, had a crucial tactical function. More than just a shelter, the building served as an advanced surveillance post, from which the movement of opposing forces could be observed from a great distance. The McKinley Explorer is a unique rail service that displays breathtaking panoramas of Alaska through its large domed windows. This route connects major cities such as Anchorage, Talkeetna, and the famous Denali National Park, providing passengers with an unforgettable journey. Thanks to its specially designed windows, visitors can clearly view the majestic natural surroundings. In the most isolated alpine areas of Switzerland, it is common for cows to be evacuated by helicopter in critical animal health situations. This technique is especially used when rugged terrain makes conventional roads impossible for transport. It ensures rapid and effective veterinary care. Japanese artist Minoru Yamasaki designed the Kumos, a box-shaped kaleidoscope that captivates with its visual effect. It uses 6 strategically placed mirrors to produce multiple reflections that simulate endless space. This work is also known as a miniature universe, due to the impressive sense of depth it generates within. On Inle Lake, Myanmar, a festival is held every year where communities decorate their boats with lanterns and candles, leading to a glittering parade across the water. This celebration, known as the Phang Dao U Pagoda Festival, marks the end of the rainy season and offers a magical and colorful visual spectacle. Bob Benol has turned his signature mohawk hairstyle into a striking advertising platform. Over the years, he has created more than 1,600 custom mohawks that showcase unique logos, brands, and messages. With the support of his wife, Julie, he transforms his hair into a true moving billboard. Australian artist Craig Walsh is known for transforming natural spaces through striking projections. In his project Monuments, human portraits are projected onto tree trunks and canopy, giving the impression that these plant beings have come to life. This proposal questions the classic idea of a monument, replacing bronze and stone with light and nature. Saint-Malo, a coastal city in northwestern France, is famous for experiencing the largest tidal variations in Europe, which can exceed 46 feet. At high tide, the sea becomes an impressive spectacle that draws numerous visitors. The city has been carefully constructed to withstand the power of the ocean, with sturdy buildings adapted to the environment. Its ancient walls and fortresses serve as a shield against the force of the water and wind. Have you ever seen a starfish that can walk? Although they appear motionless, they have hundreds of tiny tube feet under their arms. These feet are powered by hydraulic pressure and allow them to move slowly across the seafloor. The history of the Catholic Church holds truly surprising episodes, and one of them is the pontificate of Benedict IX, who holds the title of being the youngest pope of all time. He was elected to the throne of St. Peter when he was approximately 20 years old, although some accounts indicate he could have been even younger. Chaser, a border collie considered the smartest dog in the world, amazed scientists and animal lovers alike. She was trained by Professor John Pilley, who taught her to recognize more than 1,000 toys by name. But her intelligence went much further. Chaser also understood simple sentences, distinguished between verbs and nouns, and was able to follow complex instructions that combined several concepts. In the heart of Venezuela, in the state of Zulia, lies one of the most impressive atmospheric phenomena on the planet. In the area where the Catatumbo River meets Lake Maracaibo, a natural spectacle known as the Catatumbo lightning occurs. This event consists of intense and constant electrical storms that illuminate the sky up to 160 nights a year. In complete darkness, lightning strikes with surprising frequency, reaching up to 280 strikes per hour. In the city of Melbourne, Australia, a festival called Box Wars takes place annually in the iconic Victoria Park. In this competition, hundreds of people gather to design and build suits and vehicles made exclusively from recycled cardboard, which they use to compete in playful and symbolic battles. Henry Caballos holds the world record for the highest vertical jump using a pogo stick. In his feat, he reached an impressive height of 11 feet 7 inches. This achievement stands out for the precision, strength, and balance required to control the jump with such a device. The pogo stick, typically seen as a toy, becomes a tool for pushing physical limits. In Frankfurt, the Bockenheimer water station stands out for having a truly unusual entrance. It simulates a train car that has emerged from the ground after an accident. This peculiar structure attracts the attention of locals and tourists alike, being one of the most photographed in the city. Despite its popularity, little is known about who designed it. In the Icelandic city of Akureyri, traffic lights attract attention by displaying hearts instead of the typical red circle. This creative proposal was born after the 2008 economic crisis, with the intention of lifting collective spirits. Over time, the hearts became emblems of hope and good energy for locals and tourists. Beyond their traffic function, they invite reflection on the importance of empathy and calm. The Titan beetle stands out as one of the largest insects in existence, reaching up to 6.7 inches in length. Although it has wings, its flying ability is limited, so it typically climbs trees before taking off. Interestingly, as an adult, it does not feed. Its sole purpose is reproduction. Its massive body and intimidating appearance make it a truly remarkable creature. Only the Pope has the exclusive privilege of wearing deep red shoes. This distinctive footwear symbolizes the bloodshed by Christian martyrs throughout history, recalling their sacrifice and unwavering faith. The tradition of the papal red shoe is a visual manifestation of respect and connection with those who gave their lives for their beliefs. A surprising glimpse into the hidden world of human pups, men who dress and act like dogs. This secretive subculture blends role-playing, affection, and self-expression. For many, it's not just about costumes, but a way to release tension and connect emotionally. Eris is a small Borzoi dog known for having the longest recorded snout in the world, reaching nearly 31 centimeters in length. Despite this unusual characteristic, veterinarians confirm that her teeth are in perfect condition. Although her snout is unusually long, she has not suffered from any serious illnesses related to it. The Angoloa uniflora, popularly known as the baby cradle orchid, stands out for the peculiar shape of its flowers, which resemble the image of a smiling child being cradled. This species' natural habitat is the high mountain ranges of South America, with a notable presence in countries like Peru. Beyond its unique floral design, this orchid is also appreciated for its soft and pleasant fragrance. Tonki is a charming Shar-Pei dog who has captured the attention of thousands of people online due to her unusually cute appearance. Her wrinkled face, floppy ears, and sweet expression have led many to compare her to a living stuffed animal. From her first months of life, photos of her began circulating on social media, where she quickly went viral. Romania is home to one of the largest concentrations of wildlife in Europe, and its dense forests and mountains are home to the largest population of brown bears on the continent. It is estimated that around 6,000 brown bears live there, a significantly high number compared to other European countries. This abundance has created a complex challenge for authorities. Made in Spain, the Osby Geo is a folding electric bicycle that represents a new generation of sustainable urban transport. Its intelligent design allows it to be folded quickly and easily in a single gesture, making it an ideal option for those commuting around the city and needing to combine different modes of transport. But beyond its functionality, what truly sets it apart is its eco-friendly approach. Arbab Kaiser Hayat has captured the world's attention with his imposing physique and displays of extraordinary strength. This man, originally from Pakistan, stands about 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighs an astonishing 960 pounds, making him a truly formidable figure. His fame comes not only from his size, but also from his remarkable feats, such as pulling a moving tractor. Can you imagine dining more than 165 feet in the air? At dinner in the sky, it's possible. Originally from Belgium, this unique restaurant experience now has more than 30 locations worldwide. While enjoying a gourmet meal prepared by renowned chefs, guests can take in panoramic views for 45 minutes. All of this comes at a price that varies depending on the location and selected menu. Introducing Diminish and Ascend, a stunning sculpture of an infinite staircase created by artist David McCracken. This work is a true optical illusion. When viewed from certain angles, it appears to be a never-ending staircase reaching into the sky. Measuring about 31 feet long and nearly 16 feet high, it is permanently installed in the Christchurch Botanic Gardens in New Zealand. There is a rather peculiar religion in the world called Pastafarianism, whose followers wear colanders as religious hats. Founded by an atheist, its deity is a giant ball of spaghetti and meatballs. Yes, you've heard that before, but it's a serious belief. An example of how humor and criticism of traditional institutions can merge into something truly unique. In Iceland, you'll find Raufarhöllskeller, an impressive lava tunnel that extends more than 0.8 miles underground. This is the fourth largest lava tube in the country, with an exact length of 4,462 feet, a natural wonder that showcases the power and beauty of volcanic activity in the heart of Iceland. Have you ever seen a tattoo come to life? Phil Burge, an innovative tattoo artist, has taken the art of tattooing to a whole new level by creating what could be considered the first animated tattoos. In a unique project, Phil tattooed 76 different people with a series of carefully selected images, which when moved and viewed in sequence, recreate a stop-motion animation. This animation is part of a scene inspired by the classic Betty Boop movie. Imagine wading through a swamp without getting your feet dirty. Well, the Bana tribe of Ethiopia has it figured out. Their secret? No rain boots, no boats, stilts up to 6.5 feet high. With gravity-defying agility, the Bana glide through muddy terrain like circus acrobats, crossing rivers, tall grass, and treacherous puddles without breaking a sweat. Especially during the rainy season, when the ground turns into a sticky trap, their stilts become their best ally. Zion Clark is living proof that determination knows no limits. He was born with caudal regression syndrome, which stunted the development of his legs, but that didn't stop him. With impressive speed, he broke the world record by covering 65 feet on his hands in just 4.78 seconds. He's not only fast, but also strong. He's an MMA fighter and has emerged victorious in his matches. Learn about the International Highline Meeting, a festival that sounds relaxed, but is quite a challenge. Imagine hanging in hammocks tens of meters high atop Mount Piana in the Dolomites of the Italian Alps. Attendees known as slackers embark on this extreme adventure. Although it may seem like a peaceful event, it has everything: kitchens, a bar, music, and even activities like tandem paragliding or suspended yoga. Do you know a boy in Croatia who has the incredible ability to attract metal objects to his body? His name is Ivan Stojkovic, and he's known as the Magnet Boy. This strange phenomenon began when he was just 6 years old, and today he can stick things like spoons, forks, and even small irons to his skin. Did you know that the gar, or Indian bison, is the largest wild bovine in the world? This impressive herbivore lives in the jungles and forests of India and other parts of Southeast Asia. Males can measure up to 10 feet in length and weigh over 2,200 pounds, a giant of nature that leaves everyone in awe with its size. Meet Shoji Morimoto, the man who has turned doing nothing into a profitable business. In Tokyo, he offers a unique service, hiring himself out as a neutral companion for those who just need someone to share a coffee with, attend an event, or simply be present. No advice, no deep conversations, just his discreet company. His unique profession has earned him a constantly growing clientele, and most surprisingly, about $80,000 a year for literally doing nothing. The Tata Nano, famous for being the cheapest car in the world, was introduced in 2009 in India with a starting price of approximately $2,000. Its main objective was to offer an affordable transportation option, but its production was halted in 2018 due to market difficulties. Meet Dobry Dobrev, a man who left his comfortable life behind to live as a beggar, but with a much greater purpose. Nicknamed the Holy Fool, Dobry donated all the money he collected to charities, orphanages, and churches. His generosity was so great that eventually he moved into a church annex where he spent his final days. Did you know that in 2016, the King of Norway knighted a penguin? That's right. Sir Niels Olaf II received the knighthood during a celebration when he inspected 50 soldiers of the Royal Guard. This honor was approved by King Harald V, and Niels Olav II became the first penguin to receive such a distinction in the Norwegian army. Meet the Chukudu, the wooden all-terrain vehicle from the Democratic Republic of the Congo. This ingenious hybrid between a motorcycle and a bicycle is made from eucalyptus wood, with wheels crafted from recycled tires. Don't be fooled by its simple appearance. It can carry up to 1,760 pounds of cargo. Created by local artisans, the Chukudu is the perfect solution for navigating rough roads and has become a symbol of ingenuity and resilience. Did you know that Gladys Engel, a member of the aerobatic group the 13 Black Cats, would walk on the wings of airplanes while they were in flight? Quite an impressive and high-risk feat. Meet Danny Huyn, a mechanical design genius who creates animatronics that are as surprising as they are hilarious. One of his most striking inventions is a Snoop Dogg tricycle that stylishly glides through the neighborhood and even looks like he's about to light a cigarette. Imagine playing Jenga, but with construction machines. In the most epic event in the game's history, the world's largest Jenga game was played using Caterpillar machines. Each of the 27 pine blocks measured 79 feet long and weighed 600 pounds, a real challenge. The game lasted 28 hours, and operators managed to remove 16 blocks before the structure collapsed. Using excavators and telehandlers, the goal was to move one block at a time without knocking down the tower, relying only on Caterpillar machines and accessories. Volkswagen has spent more than $7.4 billion to buy back approximately 350,000 diesel vehicles. This happened after the emissions scandal that rocked the company in 2015. The fraud involved manipulating controls to make it appear they were polluting less. It was one of the biggest environmental scandals in the history of the automotive industry. Meet Shema Graham, the Ugandan boy who, at 7 years old, is already piloting airplanes and dreams of going into space with Elon Musk. His passion for airplanes was born at age 3, when he began learning to fly at an academy. This little genius is so brilliant that he can solve math and science problems that are more complex for older children. But how did it all begin? An accident changed his life. A police helicopter flew so low near his house that it broke the roof of his grandmother's house. From that moment on, something inside him clicked, and his obsession with airplanes took off. The facial fitness POW is a curious Japanese invention that promises to keep your face firm and youthful. It's a device that swings when you move your mouth, exercising your facial muscles in a fun way. It became so popular that even Cristiano Ronaldo has recommended it. Imagine doing your beauty routine while looking like you're playing with a propeller. Meet Teffy, the most incredible robot dog. This faithful companion is programmed to guide and accompany dependent or blind people, making their lives much easier. It works with artificial intelligence, so it can recognize voice commands and has an automatic navigation system. Whether at home or on the go, Teffy knows exactly how to guide its owner. Mary Ann Bevan, born in 1874, was known as the ugliest woman in the world due to acromegaly, a disease that causes deformities due to excess growth hormone. Far from hiding, she decided to take advantage of her appearance and entered a competition, which she proudly won. The EHang 216 is an electric aircraft designed for short and medium-distance transport. Powered by batteries, it can carry 2 passengers and reach speeds of up to 81 miles per hour, with a maximum altitude of 9,840 feet. Its range allows for a flight time of 21 minutes and a distance of 21 miles, all on a 120-minute battery charge. Did you know that Chimera cats are a true genetic marvel? These felines have 2 types of DNA, giving them a fascinating appearance with completely different coat and eye colors. This happens when 2 embryos fuse before fully developing, resulting in a cat with 2 genetic identities. Although it's rare, it's completely natural. Nyakim Gatwech, known as the Queen of Darkness, is a Sudanese model who has turned her dark skin into a powerful statement of beauty and pride. Her skin tone, which is the darkest of all, is due to a high concentration of melanin, making her a symbol of acceptance and empowerment. In October 2021, a diver named Shlomi Katzen discovered a beautifully preserved sword, nearly 900 years old, during a dive in the shallow waters near Haifa, Israel. Believed to have belonged to a Crusader knight, he was surely frustrated to lose it, but we are fortunate to have found it intact. The 1-meter-long iron sword is still encrusted with marine organisms, giving it a unique look. Elizabeth Sweetheart, better known as the Green Lady of Brooklyn, has spent more than 2 decades being a unique icon in New York. Originally from Nova Scotia, this 74-year-old Canadian artist and designer decided 25 years ago that her life would be green. Her lime green attire has always been with her for years, while her home has been transformed into a verdant paradise, from the doors to the painted sponges. She literally has green everything. The bush viper, whose scientific name is Atheris hispida, is a venomous snake native to Central Africa, primarily residing in forested areas of nations such as Uganda and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Its most distinctive feature is its exceptionally spiny dorsal scales, which give it a unique, bristly appearance, as if covered in spines, clearly distinguishing it from other snake species in the region. Justin Smith, a prominent entomologist, dedicated much of his professional life to researching insect bites and their effects. He was the creator of the well-known Schmid-Sting Pain Index, a scale ranging from 0 to 10 that classifies the intensity of pain caused by different stings. To develop this tool, Schmidt voluntarily exposed himself to bites from various insects, including bees, wasps, and ants. In 2008, a very striking celestial event called conjunction occurred. During this phenomenon, the Moon, the planets Jupiter, and Venus lined up in the sky, creating an image reminiscent of a smile or a happy face. At the age of 70, Chow Smith decided to celebrate his birthday in an extraordinary way, completing 7 marathons in 7 days, each on a different continent. This impressive challenge, known as the 777 Quest, took place between January 25th and 31st, 2017. Smith traversed settings as varied as the heat of Egypt, the humidity of Singapore, the streets of New York, and the extreme cold of Antarctica. Byron Schlenker became famous for an unusual physical characteristic. He has the widest tongue ever recorded, measuring 3.5 inches. This surprising attribute earned him a place in the Guinness Book of World Records and made him a well-known figure for his uniqueness. Interestingly, his daughter inherited this trait as well, setting her own record as the woman with the widest tongue in the world. The Rose of Jericho is an extraordinary plant that can dry out to the point of complete withering and then spring back to life when moistened with water. It originates from the arid areas surrounding the Arabian deserts and the Red Sea. This unique ability allows it to survive in extremely dry environments, entering a dormant state until conditions are favorable for its growth. In each typical Major League Baseball game, approximately 8 to 10 dozen balls are used, equivalent to a range of 96 to 120 balls per game. These balls are changed regularly throughout the game for various reasons, such as dirt accumulation or wear and tear. The English powder pigeon, also known as the English power pigeon, is an ornamental variety prized for its distinguished bearing. It is characterized by maintaining an upright posture, displaying an elongated neck, and sporting a prominent, bulging mouth. These unique characteristics are the result of a careful genetic selection process carried out over numerous generations by expert breeders. Dhaka, the capital of Bangladesh, stands out as one of the most overpopulated cities on the planet, with more than 22 million people. Urban roads are often congested with a large number of vehicles, causing constant traffic jams that complicate the daily mobility of its inhabitants. Fleischmann's frog belongs to a group of amphibians known as glass frogs, characterized by their almost transparent skin. Thanks to this, its internal organs can be observed from the outside, giving it a unique and fascinating appearance. During daylight hours, this creature shelters under the shade of leaves to go unnoticed and protect itself from animals that might attack it. The world's largest bicycle parking lot is located at Utrecht Central Station in the Netherlands. This facility can accommodate up to 12,500 bicycles spread over 3 floors. It also offers services such as bicycle rental and maintenance for users. It is designed to promote ecological and practical methods of transportation. The Polar Bear Plunge is a cold water swimming event held during the winter, especially in the Northern Hemisphere. Participants plunge into icy waters as part of this popular tradition, which takes place in countries such as the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and the Netherlands. In addition to being a challenging activity, many organize the event for charity. In Telford, England, the Tough Guy Challenge is held annually, an extreme event that attracts thousands of people eager to push their limits. This 9.3-mile race features 32 intense obstacles, including crossing, burning coals, navigating claustrophobic tunnels, and swimming through lakes lined with electrified wires. Extreme conditions, such as freezing cold temperatures, add an extra level of difficulty to the course. In fact, nearly 50% of participants drop out due to its demanding nature. Did you know that there are shoes designed especially for horses? Yes, that's right. They're called Megasus Horse Runner and are a much more comfortable and pain-free alternative for these animals. Traditional hooves can cause various problems, especially in their legs, which is why an Austrian company developed these innovative plastic shoes. This you see is the famous Fukang Starstone. This is a rare meteorite that fell to Earth and was discovered in the mountains near China in 2000. This meteorite, known as Palak, has golden, translucent olivine crystals embedded in a nickel and iron structure with a honeycomb-like appearance. Its unique beauty and composition make it very valuable, being 4 times more expensive than pure gold. This object is considered one of the most precious and rare in the world. Did you know that in Uganda lives a man with a truly enormous family? 68-year-old Musa Hasahya has 12 wives, 102 children, and 578 grandchildren. They all live on the same property, meaning their home is a large community. However, Musa admits that managing such a large family isn't easy. I have a lot of problems, like how to get money for school fees, food for everyone, clothes, and helping out when someone gets sick, he says. Check out the world's highest tennis court, a stunning setting located at the iconic Burj Al Arab Hotel in Dubai. Situated a whopping 690 feet above sea level, this court occupies the hotel's helipad, making it one of the most unique and spectacular places to play tennis. In Scotland, there is an impressive monument that blends art, mythology, and culture, the Kelpies. These colossal horse sculptures reach 98 feet in height and are made from 600 tons of steel. Inspired by Scottish mythology, the Kelpies pay tribute to the historical importance of horses in the region. They are the largest horse statues in the world. Melusu looks like a location straight out of Fallout. During the Cold War, it was one of the USSR's main uranium processing plants. When the Soviet regime fell, they left behind more than 23 nuclear waste sites without any protection. Rain, landslides, and earthquakes have leaked radioactive material into rivers and soil. The worst part, people still live there, with houses just a few meters from the contaminated areas. Can you imagine a bull with a ponytail and a permanent winter coat? That's the wild yak. This furry giant lives at over 19,700 feet above sea level, as if the icy peaks were its backyard. Its tail is not only elegant but also serves as a natural fly swatter. While other animals would freeze, the yak strolls calmly, proving that endurance and style can go hand in hand. The Rocinha favela in Rio de Janeiro is the largest and most populated in Brazil, with more than 56,000 inhabitants. Its narrow streets and houses built one on top of the other form a labyrinth that amazes visitors. Brittany and Brianna are identical twins who shocked the world when they married Josh and Jeremy, other identical twins. The most incredible thing is that, by having children at the same time, the babies are not only cousins, but quaternary twins. The couple met at a twin convention in 2017 and decided to live together in the same house, creating a family as unique as they are. The eggs of the cassowary, a solitary and extremely aggressive bird, are a fascinating mystery of nature. This species, which inhabits tropical rainforests, is known for its territorial behavior and varied diet, which includes fallen fruit, mushrooms, and small birds. The most striking feature of their eggs is their fluorescent green color, specifically designed to camouflage them among the dense vegetation of tropical forests. This camouflage helps them avoid predators and ensure the safety of their young. The Edge Observatory in Hudson Yards, New York, offers a unique experience at 1,132 feet high. With a transparent glass floor, visitors can look straight down, creating the sensation of being suspended in midair. Its triangular design maximizes the views, while a slanted point allows the more daring to lean outward and enjoy breathtaking panoramas of the city skyline. Centipedes are remarkable for their parental care. After their eggs hatch, they coil around their young to protect and keep them warm. This maternal instinct allows them to ensure the young grow up safely before venturing out on their own in search of food and shelter. The Corinth Canal in Greece is an impressive waterway that connects the Ionian Sea with the Aegean Sea. At first glance, it looks like a narrow passage between two enormous cliffs. As you pass through, rock walls rise up on either side, creating a sense of claustrophobia as you navigate the narrow passage. This narrowing gives the impression of being in a natural tunnel, with the rock formations surrounding us imposingly. Do you know the jaguar? It's a hybrid resulting from the cross between a male jaguar and a lioness. Although this cross doesn't occur in the wild because jaguars and lionesses inhabit different ecosystems, it can occur in captivity. The jaguar has the imposing muscular structure and size of a lion, but its characteristic spots are inherited from the jaguar. Its tail is also more similar to a lion's, while its temperament and agility bring it closer to that of a jaguar. In the picturesque Norwegian village of Rjukan, hidden among imposing mountains, winter brings with it almost total darkness that lasts for several months, from September to March. During this period, the sun fails to rise high enough to illuminate the valley, leaving the village in constant shadow. To achieve this, the city installed giant mirrors to refract sunlight onto this wonderful village. There is a fish in Africa so extraordinary that it challenges what we normally understand as aquatic life. It is the African lungfish, a creature that, in addition to swimming, can literally walk on land using its fins as primitive limbs. But the most astonishing thing about it is its ability to survive out of water for long periods, even several months. The SR-71 Blackbird was a true legend of the skies, developed by the United States during the Cold War with a clear purpose: to spy without being detected. This aircraft stood out not only for its futuristic appearance, but also for its astonishing capabilities. It could fly at speeds exceeding 2,200 miles per hour, a velocity so extreme that the plane generated so much heat from friction it was designed to expand mid-flight. Pingalap Island, a small but extraordinary place due to a genetic peculiarity that affects most of its inhabitants. Achromatopsia, a condition that causes black and white vision. Far from being fiction, this reality originated after a devastating tsunami in 1775 that wiped out much of the population. Among the few survivors was someone carrying this rare gene, which, due to isolation and reproduction among descendants, has been maintained and spread in the community. In Georgia, United States, a monument steeped in mystery and controversy once stood, the Georgia Guidestones. These enormous stones. The Baldwakari is a species of monkey found primarily in the humid and swampy regions of the Amazon rainforest, encompassing territories such as Brazil, Peru, and possibly parts of Colombia. What is most striking about this primate is its completely hairless head and face, where its skin exhibits a deep red color that stands out noticeably against its dense fur. In February 2021, a Belgian photographer named Eve Adams managed to capture some extraordinary images on the remote South Georgia Islands near the Antarctic continent. What he found was a penguin that completely broke with the traditional appearance of its species. Its plumage was not black and white, but a striking shade of yellow. This specimen is the first of its kind recorded with this unusual color. Nicole Smith Ludwig, a professional skydiver and Emirates airline flight attendant, starred in a scene that left the entire world breathless. In a daring publicity stunt, she climbed to the top of the Burj Khalifa, the tallest skyscraper on the planet, to participate in filming a commercial for the airline. Standing on a tiny platform more than 2,625 feet high, check out the Châtillon Car Cemetery, a truly fascinating place in Belgium. More than 500 vintage vehicles were abandoned there after World War II. American soldiers, unable to take their cars home, parked them in a forest in the hope of one day being able to recover them. But transportation costs were so high that none of the cars were ever claimed. Châtillon Aiden Scipio, Anguilla's national team striker and Ringlawn's CFC star, shines not only for his talent on the pitch, but also for his impressive hair, considered the longest in world football. Since he was a child, he defied the adversities of playing in a country with a low FIFA ranking, but his passion took him far. Did you know there's an air guitar world championship? Every year since 1996, Finland welcomes people from all over the world to compete playing invisible guitars. Participants take to the stage and pretend to be rock stars, moving stylishly to the rhythm of rock and metal songs. The key to winning isn't just the imaginary technique, but the attitude and passion with which they perform their solos. In New Zealand, there's a church that looks like something out of a fairy tale. The Tree Church, created by gardener Barry Cox. Instead of bricks and mortar, Cox used living trees to shape this incredible structure in 2011, choosing each species for the texture and color of its leaves to build the walls and roof. The most fascinating thing is that the church continues to grow and transform over time, creating a natural spectacle that is never the same again. Did you know there's a fish with neon blue flesh? It's called the lingcod, and it swims off the west coast of North America. Although its exterior is usually brownish or grayish, 1 in 5 specimens hides a mysterious bright blue color in its flesh. The curious thing is that scientists still don't know exactly why this happens, only that it's due to a variation in a pigment. However, the magic disappears when cooked, as the flesh turns white like any other fish. Meet the Hasanlu lovers, a pair of human remains found at the Tepe Janlo archaeological site in the Iranian province of West Azerbaijan. Have you seen the viral video of a dog and a monkey crossing a lake? Pakun, a monkey and a bulldog puppy, have become the stars of the Japanese show Tensai Shimura Dubutsu. In one of the most popular episodes, these two animal friends managed to cross a river together, despite being tied up. The video went viral on the internet, showcasing their incredible cooperation. Would you dare try insect ice cream? Gourmet Grub, an African company in Cape Town, has created a luxurious version of this dessert using ento milk, a dairy alternative made from insects, such as the black soldier fly. This type of ice cream is not only nutritious but also eco-friendly, as the insects convert organic waste into biomass, helping to reduce the environmental impact. The Bright Zoo in Tennessee became the scene of an extraordinary event with the arrival of a giraffe calf completely devoid of spots, a truly exceptional and almost unique phenomenon worldwide. This small reticulated giraffe has captured the attention of both wildlife specialists and enthusiasts due to its unusual, uniformly colored coat, lacking the characteristic spots that distinguish its species. Karen McBride, a woman from the United States, lived an incredibly unfortunate legal odyssey that spanned more than 2 decades. It all began in 1999, when she rented a VHS tape of the series Sabrina the Teenage Witch in Oklahoma, and, for unknown reasons, never returned it. However, what seemed like a simple oversight turned into a much more serious case. She was accused of embezzlement, although she was never formally notified or aware of the legal proceedings against her. The spider-tailed snake, native to Iran, possesses a truly fascinating and sophisticated hunting strategy. At the tip of its tail, this snake has developed a surprising ability. It mimics the appearance and movements of a spider. This visual and dynamic deception attracts the attention of curious birds, which interpret this imitation as easy and accessible prey. Australian surfer Mick Fanning, a 3-time world champion, experienced a terrifying moment while competing in South Africa. During the live broadcast, a shark appeared next to him, its dorsal fin slicing through the water. The animal swiped at him with its tail, leaving everyone in shock. Despite the scare, Fanning reacted quickly and escaped unharmed thanks to the intervention of rescuers. Otto, an English bulldog originally from Lima, Peru, achieved a memorable milestone by entering the Guinness Book of Records, On November 8, 2015. This extraordinary dog demonstrated impressive skill by skateboarding through a tunnel formed by the legs of 30 people lined up one after the other. This feat set the world record for the longest human tunnel traversed by a dog on a skateboard. The incredible feat of the Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. On a test flight over Washington, Vietnam Airlines pilots amazed the world with a takeoff that looked like something out of a movie. In a matter of seconds, the enormous plane tilts its nose toward the sky and ascends almost vertically, like a rocket. Bali's most mischievous thieves have tails and climb trees. The island's wild monkeys have become true masters of blackmail. They analyze tourists with a clinical eye, selecting their targets with expert precision. Are you carrying an expensive phone or a pair of designer sunglasses? Be prepared, because if you're careless, one of these little rascals will snatch it from you in the blink of an eye. But here's the most curious part. They don't just steal, they demand a ransom. Monkeys know that valuable items are worth more food, so they'll bargain brazenly until they get their loot. Imagine living inside a giant cave, like a small hidden village. In Zhongdong, a vast cavern in Guizhou province, China, about 100 people have made the rock their home. Their families have created a unique space with houses, a school, and even livestock areas, all under a stone roof that looks like something out of a fantasy story. The cave is so immense that a skyscraper could fit inside. It measures over 300 feet wide, 160 feet high, and extends 750 feet inward. In 1986, Cleveland wanted to shine with Balloon Fest 86, releasing 1.5 million helium balloons to break a Guinness World Record and show the world the city's energy. The sky was filled with color, but the joy was short-lived. The balloons, caught in bad weather, fell en masse over streets, airports, and even Lake Erie. Off the coast of South Korea, surrounded by history and mysticism, lies Jindo Island. For most of the year, its land remains hidden beneath the ocean. However, once a year, an extraordinary phenomenon occurs. The tide suddenly drops, exposing a 3-kilometer land passage that connects the island to the mainland. This event occurs for only 1 hour, when the sea level drops approximately 3 meters. In 1969, a soccer match between El Salvador and Honduras sparked a full-blown armed conflict. What began as a World Cup qualifier became the catalyst for already building political and social tensions. After El Salvador's victory, violent riots erupted, leading to a short-lived war. The conflict left thousands tragically dead and profoundly impacted the relationship between the two countries for years to come. Edson Aurelio is a decorative painter recognized for his ability to transform blots into complex works of art. His unique style is characterized by giving shape and structure to what initially appears to be chaos, creating striking visual compositions full of detail. Through his technique, he manages to transform the abstract into something profoundly aesthetic, capturing the attention and admiration of those who observe his work. Wingsuit athletes defy gravity by jumping from great heights, using only their specialized suit to control their descent. Unlike other aerial sports, they do not rely on a parachute to slow their fall, but instead rely on the aerodynamics of their suit to maneuver and steer their flight. Mount Huashan in China is a sacred mountain famous for its extreme hiking trails. Its narrow paths, walkways suspended over chasms, and steep staircases offer both a physical and mental challenge. It attracts adrenaline-seeking adventurers as well as pilgrims seeking a spiritual connection. Steak tartare is a traditional French dish consisting of finely chopped raw beef. It is often accompanied by capers, onion, egg yolk, and a variety of seasonings, which enhance its fresh and delicate flavor. Served raw, it is prized for its freshness and the quality of the meat used. Although its preparation is simple, the combination of ingredients and the texture of the meat Make this dish a unique experience for lovers of gourmet cuisine. In Romania, the Mare Cemetery of Săpunța challenges conventional ideas about final resting places by presenting a vibrant and colorful setting. Its graves, made of wooden planks painted mostly in a deep turquoise blue, are adorned with humorous drawings that reflect significant or funny moments in the lives of those who rest there. Ciabatta, originally from Italy, is a bread notable for its flat, rectangular shape. Its exterior features a crispy crust, while its interior is light and spongy, filled with large air spaces that give it a unique, airy texture. This bread is highly prized for its distinctive flavor and consistency. In the Amazon rainforest lives the Pirahun tribe, an isolated group with a unique characteristic. They have no words for counting. There is no one, two, or many. They only use vague terms like few or more than one. They also have no grammatical past or future tense in their language. They live in an eternal present. Linguists still don't understand how they can hunt, survive, and remember without number systems or time references. Saksun is a village lost between mountains and fjords in a frozen corner of the North Atlantic. The curious thing is that all their houses are covered with roofs of living grass. Yes, grass literally grows on the homes as if they were part of the landscape. This isn't just aesthetic, it serves as thermal and acoustic insulation, and even as a refuge for birds. It looks like a set from The Lord of the Rings, but it's 100% real. The white cobra, also known as the albino cobra, is a rare variant of the traditional cobra, distinguished by its white or cream-colored skin. This characteristic is due to a genetic change that prevents the production of the usual pigment, giving it a unique and standout appearance within its species. Clouds known as sky punch, or fall streak holes, are rare atmospheric phenomena that appear as large, rounded, or oval-shaped voids in the upper layers of the sky. This effect occurs in high clouds, such as altocumulus or cirrocumulus, when water that remains liquid at sub-zero temperatures abruptly freezes into ice crystals. Although forests are popularly considered the lungs of the planet, it's actually the oceans that play that vital role. These vast bodies of water generate between half and almost 4/5 of the oxygen we need to live, thanks to the photosynthetic activity of marine organisms like phytoplankton. The air car, developed by Klein Vision, represents a revolutionary advance in personal mobility by combining the capabilities of a car and an airplane into a single device. Equipped with a 1.6-liter BMW engine generating 160 horsepower, this hybrid vehicle can fly at speeds close to 125 miles per hour. It also offers an aerial range of nearly 620 miles, positioning it as a futuristic option for fast and versatile travel. The African elephant has the longest pregnancy of all animals, lasting 22 months. This extended period is necessary due to its size and the complex development of the fetal brain. During this time, the pregnant elephant allows its calf to grow sufficiently to survive in the wild. The long process also ensures that the newborn elephant has the physical and mental capabilities necessary to cope with life in the wild. The Dolce by Wyndham Hanoi Golden Lake is a luxury hotel in Hanoi, Vietnam, renowned for its unique and opulent design. Its facade is covered with more than 1.3 million square feet of 24-karat gold, earning it the title of the only hotel in the world with gold-plated tiles, according to the International Union of Records. The wristwatch for the blind is specifically designed to be a speaker that tells you the time when you need it. The blue-footed booby is a species of seabird that inhabits the Galapagos Islands. Its most distinctive feature is its bright blue feet, which become even more intense during courtship season. Males display their feet in a courtship ritual, where the more vibrant the blue, the more attractive the individual is considered. Quad ball, formerly known as Quidditch, is a sport inspired by the Harry Potter universe. It is played between two teams of 7 players each, who must maneuver with sticks between their legs. The main objective is to score points by throwing a ball through hoops located at the ends of the field, while the snitch, a ball tied to a neutral runner, must be caught to score additional points. The Dragon Reservoir, located in the Alentejo region of Portugal, is a body of water notable for its serpentine, dragon-like shape. In addition to being an important source of water and energy, this reservoir has become a popular tourist destination. It offers various activities such as sailing, fishing, and landscape observation, making it a perfect place to enjoy nature and the tranquility of the surroundings. The great hornbill is a bird native to Southeast Asia, known for its distinctive curved beak and prominent casque atop its beak. Its plumage is primarily black, while its face is a bright red. This bird is famous for its loud call, which can be heard over long distances, and is found in tropical forests where it plays an important role in seed dispersal. And that's all. Subscribe for more great content.